Hey y'all, it's baby is duh. Hey everybody, it's baby is duh, coming back with another video. I hope you guys are excited because I'm excited, and if you haven't already done so, please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that baby Hayes is back. Period. Okay? So today I felt like would be the perfect time for me to share with you guys a little story time. Are you guys ready? Alright. So September 10th will be my grandfather's 68th birthday. It would have been his 68th birthday. I say it would have been because my grandfather passed about, I want to say 4 years ago in November, and I'm making this video because his birthday is coming up, of course, and because he's just been really on my heart and on my mind lately. So I feel like I just should just get this video out. So I'm gonna let y'all know a little bit about me and my grandfather's relationship. Now, me and my grandfather are not blood, but nothing can make us any closer. I swear, nothing can make us any closer. He is my stepfather's father. Me and my stepfather has been, well, he's been my stepfather since I was, what, like 6 months old? So he's been in my life for a very long time. Him and his father. And his father, me and his bond, like, we clicked as soon as we met each other. It wasn't a fake click. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was a grandfather that I really needed. You know what I mean? Like, he was somebody that I can run into any and everything to. Like, that man was a superhero if I have never seen one a day in my life. Like, I swear. But, yeah, he knew me since I was, like, a couple months old or whatever. And, our bond just grew from there. Over time, we just grew closer. Like, he became my best friend. Like, one of the persons that I would tell, like I say, I would tell any and everything to, bro. Like, I swear. This man used to work on his car. Like, I remember it like it was yesterday. I used to sit outside in the tree that he had outside his house, on the side of the house, and he used to work on his 442. Now, if you don't know what a 442 is, that is an old automobile built in, like, I want to say 1940s. If I'm not right, I'll definitely check it and put it in the descriptions if I'm wrong. But my grandfather built his car from nothing to what it was. I wish I had, like, a video or something so I could put it in so y'all can see what it is. Yeah, my grandfather was always into cars. Like, he always had a nice looking car. Like, he always did. Like, he always had. He used to take me out to the car shows, like the old car shows, not the new car shows, how we turn up and get lit and all that other stuff, but the actual car shows where they actually show the engine and what they've done to the engine, how it sounds, the pipes, everything, the colors, everything. Like, back in the day, those car shows showed what hard work really was when you really working on a car. And I loved it. Like, I really loved it. It was amazing. Like, that's why to this day I'm so into cars. I'm so into the car club world because of my grandfather. Like, if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have ever discovered my love for cars. Even though I don't have one personally yet. But it was just an interest that me and him shared, that we were able to bond with each other. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't somebody that I would just brush off to the side. I will see this man every weekend. When I say every weekend, y'all, I mean every weekend. I will call this man every Friday. I will be on the phone with PaPa. You coming to get me? PaPa, I'm ready to go. I got my stuff packed. Like from when I was 3 and up, like calling him like, yes, I'm ready to come over. Can y'all come get me? Like, I'm ready to go. Oh, I'm coming over. Like, that was my only friend growing up. Y'all really think like he was my only friend. Like, my only friend. I'm not ashamed to say that my grandfather was my only friend, because that man was everything. Like, he was everything to me. Like, everything. And I'm going to tell y'all about the day when I found out that he passed away. So my grandfather was suffering from pancreatic cancer for about, I want to say, a year and a half from when we initially found out. And my grandfather the type, he not about to go through no medical procedures, or he don't even trust people. So when he found out that he had cancer or whatever, like, he went through the necessary steps that they tried to tell him that he had to go through. But him being stubborn the way he is, my grandfather wasn't going for none of that. Like, he was not going for none of that. He was like, if it's my time, it's my time. And that's what I loved about his energy, because I don't think I would have been able to have that type of mentality being told that I've had cancer. And it's not the first time I've had cancer. So I guess in his head, he was thinking, yeah, I'm going to beat it like I beat my other one. Like, which he did. He beat his other cancer. It wasn't as serious as this one, but he beat it. So in his head, he like, I didn't do it with no doctors or no medicine before. I'm not going to do it now. So my grandfather was a very strong man. Like, you wouldn't have known that he was in pain. He would not show you that he was in pain. Like, you would have to catch him off guard. Like, it was been times where me and my grandma would go out the house and come back in the house, and we find him moaning in pain, or like he just like not into it. But it's the minute he seen us, his whole demeanor changed. You didn't see no pain on his face. His smile, like, it was a smile on his face every time he seen me. It was never, I've never seen my grandfather frown for real. Like, I've never seen that man frown, ever. Like, when he was going through that. I've never seen my grandfather even complain. Like, it was times when, you know, everybody has times where they be like, oh my God, this is so much. Like, this is so much. I can't do this. Of course, he had his days like that, because, I mean, it's cancer. But overall, I feel like my grandfather definitely handled that situation very strongly. And the day that he passed, I had just got off of work, and I was so tired. I was so tired. Like, I was so exhausted. As soon as I came home from work, I ate, I laid down, and I took a nap. That was it. Usually I would call him before, like, when I get off work, to check up on him to make sure he's okay. Because, like I said, I used to call him every day to make sure that he was okay. Especially when he told me that he was sick. So I made sure that even if I didn't see him, that I was calling him to make sure that he was taking his medicine or eating, or, you know, just the daily routine that he usually do. But that day, I don't know, like I said, I was just really tired, and I don't know. I didn't think that it would have been my last day talking to him or seeing him, or even like hearing of him. Like, the day he died, it messed me up, because I had just talked to him maybe a day and a half before, and I was supposed to see him that Thursday before he passed, which he passed on that Wednesday. So when I got the news, I was asleep. I had woke up, and I looked at my phone, and I had got a missed call. I think I had got either a missed call from my mother or my grandmother, or one of the two. I think it was either one of them. But I called my mother back. I didn't even bother calling my grandmother back. I just called my mother back. I don't know. Something just told me to call her. So when I called her, the first thing she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Huh?" What do you mean? I'm fine. I just woke up. I just came home from work not too long ago, and I just had to take a little nap. I had ate and all that. I'm explaining it to her, whatever. And she basically like, well, you must not have heard. I said, heard what? What are you talking about? She like, I don't know how to say this. And when she said that, I just instantly knew. I don't know, like, she didn't have to explain it. I felt it in my heart. Like, I felt that he was gone. And when she finally said the words, he was gone, it kind of hit home. Like, it hurt. Like, I screamed to the top of my lungs. Like, I just couldn't believe that he was gone. And I didn't get a chance to say bye. I didn't get a chance to see him before he passed. And, like, it haunts me every day that I didn't get a chance to say bye to him. That I didn't get a chance to see him before he passed. Sorry, y'all. I did not expect me to cry, for real. I know a lot of YouTubers be like that, but no, for real, I don't cry on camera. Like, I try not to cry on camera. But, yeah, it was just like, it was a whirlwind. Like, I was stuck. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to feel. I was in a house by myself because my mom was out. And all I just kept saying, I just want to see him. I just want to see him. I just want to see him. Like, where is he? Like, to this day, I don't know if he passed in a home or if he passed in a hospital. I still don't know. I really don't want to know, honestly, because going back to his house after he passed, and being though that I grew up basically in that house with him, and like just going back in there, it was hard because I felt him. Like, I felt his spirit in that house so much. Like, it was crazy. I never thought that in a million years that I would ever experience anything like that. And for me to actually feel his presence in that house, I just couldn't take it. Like, I couldn't sleep when I was there. I couldn't eat while I was there. I didn't want to be in the house, really. Like, everything in the house reminded me of everything he was, everything he is still to this day. And I don't know, like, my grandfather was my rock. Like, that man was everything to me. Like, everything. Like, everything. And then what makes it worse, y'all, around his funeral time, which was like November, I wound up getting sick. So in the midst of me being emotional and mentally breaking down and emotionally breaking down, I had to deal with my physical body breaking down on me. I was like, I couldn't talk. My tonsils was swollen. My nose was stuffy. Eyes was swollen. Like, when I went to his funeral, I had a mask on my face because I didn't want to get everybody else sick, but I wanted to be there. I was supposed to speak, and I couldn't because my throat was killing me, and I don't think I was even ready to speak, because I think if I was to speak about it like I did just now, because this is like the first time I actually sat down and actually talked about how I felt that day that he passed. So that's why I started crying, y'all. But other than that, like, yeah, like, that funeral was a blur. That funeral was a blur. Walking into the church initially, when I walked through the door, you can like see straight down the aisle. And as I looked down the aisle, I could see his casket, and I could see him. I could see partial parts of him. Like, I could see his hands. I could see the tip of his head. And I just freaked. Like, I couldn't do it. I didn't want to walk in there. I didn't want to walk past the casket. I didn't even want to see him land in that casket, because I knew that that was not my grandfather. Like, that wasn't him anymore. Like, his spirit was already gone. He wasn't here. He was gone. Like, I didn't want to see his body. Like, it was a hard walk down. Like, losing my grandmother at the age of 5 was hard, but I wasn't really understanding of what was going on. But being 19, 20, and losing somebody that you grew up with, like that, I know how people feel now when they talk about losing a grandparent. My grandfather was like one of the hardest things. So yeah, my fault, y'all. Camera cut off. But yeah, like I was saying, that was like one of the hardest things that I had to deal with, as far as losing somebody. And man, it was him that hit another core. Like, it hit another core, and it was just like, from then it felt like a continuous cycle of me losing people. Because after that, I lost my little cousin that was 5 years old. Lost him to cancer. Then I lost another cousin to gun violence. And it just was like, dang, I can't catch a break. And ever since then, it's just been, you know, a little hard around this time every year, around his birthday, and in November, around the time that he passed, because I feel his spirit is so deep, it's so strong. Like, my grandfather was into his heritage, if you want to kind of say. Like, he was part Cherokee, so he was like really active in that community. He was donating money to those who needed it down in the camps or whatever, and he would communicate back and forth with them. It would be times where they would send him like dream catchers and all that other stuff. I have a tattoo on my back. I'll probably put a clip in so y'all can see it, because I can't really show it right now. But I have a tattoo on my back, and I got it, I want to say the same year that he passed. And it said, "Your wings was ready, but my heart was not." And that quote itself says a lot, because he was ready. Like I said, my grandfather was ready. He was like, this is my time, this is my time. But my heart, my spirit, me personally, I wasn't ready to let him go. I wasn't ready for him to leave me. I wasn't ready for him not to see me go to college. I wasn't ready for him not to see me at my graduation day. I wasn't prepared for him not to be there when I had prom, because on that time he was sick, so he couldn't travel as much as he wanted to. So when graduation came, graduation day, after I left graduation, the first thing that I did was go straight to his house, show him my diploma, and was like, "Papa, I did it. Like, you helped me do this. Like, you was there from when I first started school to the end, and you're here to see that I actually graduated." Like, and we actually took a picture. I wish I could get the picture, but I will have the picture soon enough. But that was the last picture that me and him actually captured together before he really got sick. Anyway, before he started, like, he didn't want to take any more pictures. He was just over it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. Didn't mean to be a crybaby, because I'm a crybaby, but I didn't want y'all to know that I was a crybaby off my second video. So, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all got a chance to understand me a little bit, and we got more to come. So even if you didn't get all that you wanted out of this video, trust and believe I will bring more content. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all more and more and more and more, because yeah, it's a baby hair's word, duh. But thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend Well, you know the rest, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. That baby hairs is back. Duh. Catch y'all later. See you.
Hard working on you. Gotta do it all by myself. Ain't that bitch? But everything will change one day.
I see you, Papa.
You see me, Papa? I see you too, Booby. Yeah. Who, Papa? I'm your Papa? I'll always be your Papa, right? Huh? Hi, Booby. You tell me, Papa? Huh?